So today I want to talk to you about business cards. Yes, I actually will talk to you about an alternative to business cards. So let's think about, right? Is a business card bringing any business? It's a question that you should think about. Like, I know we all have them. I do have them. Stores have them everywhere. When you are in person selling something, you have the business cards to offer people, and people ask for them, and so we have to have them. But I'm not sure that people really use them and bring business to us, because think about the amount of stuff people have. I at least have a lot of stuff in my bag, and many times I go to places and I'm like, oh, can I get the business card? And then months later I find in my bag, I didn't even remember, right? So I actually want to draw here for you, so then we be on the same page when it comes to this. So think about, you are there selling at your store or your market, some place that you have your stuff. Look, my drawing is so cool, right? You have your stuff, and then people pass. Let's draw the people. People are passing by, and they like it, and they go in there, and so they're like, oh, I'm gonna stop by. So first off, I think some people who are passing, some stop. At least this is the experience I have, right, with my customers. Some people really like my stuff, and they look at it and they like, oh my god, they want to be part of it. They want to talk to me, they want to understand better what it is. And so it's great because they stop by and then they ask for the business cards. But I have a feeling that some of these people are just asking for the business cards as a way to be nice to me. Like, they don't really, it's a way to get out of the store. They will be like, oh, do you have a business card? It's like, I'll think about it, I'll come back later, right? And then they go about their lives, and then they pass by other places, and they go to the forest. And so I think they look, there's so many other things in life, especially now they look at their phones and this and that. And then, okay, so then after they pass, do you think at this time, what are they thinking about after like half an hour? What is that they're thinking about? Probably not about your stuff in your store or market, whatever, right? They're already on the other situation, and they completely forgot about this, right? And so a business card is great when for branding, right? And there are two different types of marketing. I work with direct response marketing, and so branding, it's cool, but it's hard, it's very expensive. Just the big brands are able to afford it, right? So how can we have this person, this beautiful person here, remember about me later, right? And know that I exist, and then remember them, because even people who love my stuff, they will forget about it, right? And those could all be potential customers. I know a lot of them are not, they're just passing by, and they even ask the business card, they probably trash it, here. But some of them, I really want to save them, right? The other thing I do is to have a list. So then there I am in my store, in my case, nowadays, the market, right? Look what a beautiful tent I have. Anyway, I'm there. And then one thing I have here on my table is a notebook. I take like a simple notebook, and I take their emails, right? And some people are passing by and they really love the stuff, but they are like too busy, or they are rushing or something. I do my markets is right next to a farmer's market, so a lot of people are just buying vegetables and stuff. They're not really trying to shop clothes. Some of them end up buying, but a lot of them are not. And so they were like, are you coming back next week? And I don't do every week. Also, so how do I connect with them? And I do, like, I give them the business card and I ask them to leave their emails in my notebook here. And then later on, I take this notebook and I transfer to my computer, or to my laptop, right? Or the email service provider, right? I go there and I type by hand the emails here, and then I can email these people. But this is all manual, and it takes time because I'm not really takes time. I mean, like in between, the day that when I close the market here, I'm tired and it will take a few days. In fact, I just found many people that left the email and I didn't even put in my email service provider yet. And this has been like a few months. So then, this gap in between the day they met me and I put the email there. What are they thinking about? Definitely not about me, right? And what can I do for them to not forget about me, right? Because if they got the email at the same time, say like I collect this email and I send it to them right away, they probably remember me, and then I can remind them about myself and my work. But no, that's not the case because it takes a minute, so then they forget. Then, because my craziness, I came up with a system that's doing great, like an alternative to this, that I can connect them right away. And why I say my craziness is because I get flustered and sometimes I don't have the business cards. I make my own business cards, I just stamp them. And so some days I'm like sewing and finishing things and I don't really have time to do the business cards and I forget. And then I get there and I'm like, just leave me your email, whatever. But then the other day I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this, which it works great. And ta-da, what is it? Is a QR code, right? And so, and why this is good? Because this can be automatic. So, and I didn't even print, I just save on my phone, really. And then when I see somebody that likes my work or somebody who purchased something, any person that wants to stay connected with me, or they're just browsing and I see they're looking at every piece and they like it. And at the end of the day, they're like, at the end of the day, no, at the end of their browsing, they go, I love it. This is so beautiful. And I'm like, let's stay in touch. Scan this. So when they scan it, where do they go? So say this is my QR code. Look how beautiful, whatever, right? QR code. And they scan this with their phone. And then that's the thing here. When they scan, they go to a landing page, right? Landing page. What's a landing page? It's a page where I say, hey, let's stay in touch. Let me, when I open, because my website just, I do like pop ups and it's not always open. So then I tell them, sign up here. And when I have my stuff for sale, I'll notify you. So then they enter their name and their email. And when they're submitted, that goes straight to my email service provider, and then I can email them right away. So that doesn't mean I'm doing the email. No, the service provider, right? The system as a software will email them right away. And then from there, I can send emails as I want. So I can have a sequence of emails that goes every day, and then I can talk to them more, or I can ask them to, because this is an auto response, right? So it sends an auto response, and then from there, I'm in touch with that person, right? So that's this awesome way to do differently than a business card. You can still have a business card. In fact, you can have this on your business card. And it's something that, if your website changes or anything happens, you are collecting those emails. I advocate for email lists like more than anything. So this is a way for you to keep in touch, stay in touch, keep your list and stay in touch with your customers. And you can like have a conversation with them and be in touch with them and update them. And then there's a way that you do that, different emails you can send and what you write on the emails and all. And we can talk about this in another video. But this is a very great hack that I found because I forgot things. And it works and is awesome. And I don't need to work much, when I'm there in my market selling and all that. Okay. So I hope that helps you. And so if you have any tips, have you used the QR code? Leave a comment and let me know what's your experience with the QR code and what else can you do with it so we all learn. Okay. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.